Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Road Doom, and the key was provided by developer. And this is a good game actually, guys. The only problem with this is that it's short. I will probably show you one level and the progress system, which is very small. There's only 9 skills to unlock, and just the gameplay, right? So one level would be enough, I guess. I don't want to spoil the game because there's only 9 levels. Starting with options, we have controls, so we can change some strange setups of keyboard types, and we can also we can just use the, let's see if, no, we can, yeah, we can change this to shoot. I wanted Z, yeah, this one, right? So you cannot really change the buttons, but you can change the layout, so there's at least like 7 layouts available. This one is quite okay. It has the annoying controller thing, but at least it works on keyboard. Worked quite fine. I didn't finish the game in campaign mode, but I finished it in the boss run mode, which is the same, but you don't fight any smaller enemies. You just fight the bosses. So I was able to kill all the bosses, but I was unable to finish the game. Right. So, but by the way, that was on easy. So the game is generally very hard. When it comes to video and audio, we have actually resolution, which is well, you cannot pick one. You have to go through all of them, which is annoying, but it works. Now it's recording in the window mode, and I can check if it's recording. So that's very helpful as always. And we have regulation of sound and music separately in increments of 10%. So that's not perfect. I would prefer sliders. Of course, I would also prefer a mouse, but sadly the game is using only keyboard or controller. I would definitely prefer mouse controls. And what else? I guess that's it for the options. So we can just go to the game. Okay, so we have the boss run, where you fight just the bosses in game. I don't want to do it because I would spoil you all the bosses. We'll just go through one level. So I'm going to story, and I cannot continue for some reason because I died. Probably that's why. Yeah, probably that's why. It's kind of like roguelike. If you died, it's over. You have to do another run. Alright, so we have all those options. Worst one. 150% enemy health, player health not restored, yeah. And you have 0. Once you get hit, you die, right? Here you have 1. I know how it works. What's different between 0 and 1? Maybe you need to use shield. There is a skill that gives you shield so you can get hit once. I'm not sure what's the difference between 1 and 0. I think one shot is dead anyway. Maybe it's half. Maybe sometimes you get hit for half the, well, half of 1. So that you can take 2 shots. I'm not entirely sure. This is the normal, which is probably way too hard. And here you have 4 lives and they are twice as easy to kill. So I couldn't do it on very easy, but I made it to the last boss. Rather hard game. We're gonna do very easy with just 1 level. And I guess there's gonna be a lot of yeah, there's some talking and some tutorial and cutscenes. Basically we are this thing that shoots. What am I using? I should be using probably the arrows and shoot with Z. I'm not sure if this is the right way to do it. Can I? No, I can't do anything now. It's quite annoying at the beginning because there's a lot of tutorial thing. I'm not sure if there's a tutorial every time. Hopefully there isn't, but probably there will be a tutorial. I'm just trying to make it. Oh my goodness! Now it's, yeah, now it wasn't responding. Now it is. Okay. So we get energy. We have life. We have some sort of currency. The blue balls are the currency. This allows us to use special power on X or C. And the red ones is those drones. Basically, if you don't die, we collect drones and they will shoot for us. They will attack the enemy on their own. So basically, if we stay alive longer, we have stronger drones that help to kill enemies. But if we die, we lose the drones. We have 3 revives. I'm not sure how it works in harder difficulties, but normally you have 3 revives and you have 4 HP, so you can get hit a bit. So this is how it works. This is generally speaking a scrolling shooter game. It works quite okay. It's quite responsive, I must say. I think I would prefer mouse, but I'm just holding Z key and trying to avoid bullets. So it's definitely a bullet hell game as well. aside from it being just a scrolling shooter, which pretty much all of them are bullet hells as well. That's the idea. They either scroll from bottom to top or they scroll from left to right. That's the general idea about those games. And I must say, for a very small game like this that can be finished in an hour, it only has 9 levels, it's pretty well done. I would like to see them bigger, much bigger. I think the game needs like 30 levels and some sort of different ships and different skill trees, because there is pretty much just, well, 9 skills overall, and you can pretty much unlock them all, or most of them. So it's very linear right now, but there is upgrades. At least there is some upgrades. Okay, I'm gonna try to go in between, maybe. Yes, always I'm not very good in the bullet hell games. Played a couple of them, but I'm not good at them. I can say I like them. I kinda like the upgrades in those games, that's for sure. If there is any shooter like that, I like progression and upgrades. Some games do it better, some games do it very badly, with almost no upgrades. Yeah, I got hit. When you get hit, this emits a whole group of those balls. Now I used power, burning 50 energy. I'm gonna use another one, and he should get killed. Right, he's dead, and I lost, like, I think I lost either 1 HP or half HP. I'm not sure. And then when you finish, that was kind of a boss. When you finish, it goes to full HP, I guess. I guess it goes with, yeah, right now. So that's all you have in terms of upgrades, and I'm gonna stop here. So you can get like blade orbs, which means those minions will shoot with blades, and then it goes even higher, right? This costs 50, this costs 100, and then you have, like, what is it? Yeah, energized pond will spawn, so we can get like additional energy. Then we have this shield that blocks 1 damage, and some guy that flies around us and gives us, well, some protection from enemy projectiles. Then we have some superpower which I didn't test. I don't think I tested it. I don't think so. This guy can turn enemies to stone, the small ones, and it does damage to bigger ones. And that's the bombs. You just throw bombs everywhere. So that's 9 things you can have. That's all. But the game really controls and runs very nicely. It's very well done, I must say. I'm gonna try to go out of this. I'm not sure if we can. Can we go? No, I don't think so. I don't think we can go out. I would like to go cancel, but I can't. Can I go out of this? Can we go now out of this? How do we go out? I'm gonna try to press something, but I don't know. What am I supposed to press to go to menu? I will just have to stop somewhere. Right. Yeah, you can go to main menu. Let's see if it's going to... Yeah, it's saving. What is it saving? It's probably saving at this level. Let's see how it goes back. Story, continue, start, and where are we? The same spot probably. I think it saves at the beginning of level, but if you die it's over. It's deleted. That's how I understand it. Yeah, this is the 4 orbs that you have. This is the second level. Yeah, okay. See, they shoot on their own. You don't even have to shoot. It's probably just gets deleted, right? What if I go out now? Can we get more? Let's see. Maybe let's collect more. Let's make energy to like 183. Now let's go to menu. Yes, and let's go back. Let's see if we can grind like this. Probably not. Story. Is it less? Probably yes, because it's saved at the very beginning. Is it 183 or less? I don't know yet. Let's wait. Yeah, of course it's saved, right? Okay, so we can save our progress. We have to play the whole game at once. That's just 9 levels, right? So that's the whole game. Pretty good one, actually. Yeah. How much I would give it? It's a difficult one. I would actually give it 7 out of 10, but it's short. So why am I adding points? I like the upgrades because they are there and they are interesting. And they're not just one, +1 to damage, which is also okay. I'm not against it, but I would like, generally speaking, more of them, bigger skill tree. But those 9 skills are okay. They kinda give you a boost and you feel powerful. That's nice feeling in a game like this. 9 levels done properly. There are different bosses. They have slightly different mechanics. They're interesting. It's just the problem that the game is very small. I think it should just grow. It needs more levels, it needs more ships, it needs more maybe weapons, and definitely bigger skill tree with builds. So I would like to see this game 3 to 5 to 10 times bigger. Then it would be awesome. Right now it's just very small but very responsive and nice to play little shooter game, little short shooter game with just two options. You can play campaign or just the bosses one after another, and you can pick the difficulty, right? So if you go to boss run, well, I would have to go with new game, right? You just pick the difficulty, so you could replay the game 5 times in 2 modes, which is still quite okay, but it would be just replaying it for no reason because nothing stays, right? Is the leaderboard? There's no leaderboard, so there's just no point. What you want to do is just beat the game once, right? Beat the game on story because that's like everything, or you can beat it on the bosses, which I did, which is shorter, and that's it. That's pretty much it. You could play on harder just for the well, I guess just for the sake of it. There's no much point of this really. Maybe there's achievements, but there's not much point to play on harder. I would like some bigger progression, like different planets and maybe more points for the harder difficulty, maybe some upgrade system. Could be upgraded, could be definitely be a bigger game because it's done really well. It's very, very nice, responsive, and just fun to play, but it's not gonna last for long. So that would be it for the game. I give it 7 out of 10 with a warning that it might be very short and not much fun for your money, but it's really responsive and fun to play, so you have to make your own decision how much you want to pay for it, or maybe wait, and if the game is ever upgraded, if it's bigger, then it's going to be definitely worth the money. Right now you just have to measure, do you want to play for an hour or maybe slightly more if you're into playing on hard difficulty and just pretty much replaying same thing. Definitely you will have fun for an hour in the story mode and less in the boss run. But as for harder difficulties, well, of course it would add the gaming time, but it would be just the same harder, and that's it. No progression aside from that. There is progression in the game, like especially in the story, because you can pick your powers. In the boss run you cannot pick your powers, you just get them. But in story mode you can pick which skills you want first and try to progress pretty much with all your HP, losing as many revives, I mean at least revives as possible, and basically make it to the last boss with all you can, like all HP and all the revives, because it's quite hard. The last boss is quite hard for me, at least. I wasn't able to do it on easy or very easy, so you probably want to make something like a perfect run and don't die in the process. If you die, you can have it really hard at the end, and of course if you die you have to start over. But overall a very positive experience. That's why I give higher points, even though the game is maybe it's not worth buying. I'm not sure about the price, but you know, it's just 1 hour, but it's really fun. So if you're into those games, I can recommend it. I can say it was good, fun to play. I would definitely like to see it improved and just upgraded every single aspect of the game. I would just like to see a bigger game just like that. And yeah, just that would be it, I guess. Just a small recommendation with a warning that it's short, but it's good. Okay guys, so that was Road Doom, and I will see you guys in the next review.